Yo, yo, you know what it is. JABBERJAWS in the booth. Got the vulgar desperado.
Got that gentleman bastard.
And young visual Swami's here today.
Here with a topic that was inspired by bullshit we see on Facebook, Twitter, 9gag, basically the internet, YouTube.
The worst place you could be.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about the random hatred, if you will, of the female form, maybe just like female characters. I don't know, like I don't even know what you would call this. Double standards, call this like
It's like the hate of fan service in a way.
that's a good way to put it.
Like
Right. Mostly from these vocal Twitter anime fans. You know the one. That annoying friend.
Twitter lesbians.
Might be lesbians. There's lots of shills and white knights who kind of share the same opinions that I feel like they may not agree with. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like a popular one right now is Nezuko, maybe the easiest, most obvious one. She turns into a grown lady, boobs get bigger, legs get longer, and the internet loses its goddamn mind. Like, oh my god, she's a child. Well, not in those like one episode. Not for those couple of seconds.
exactly, like anime mindset, you know, everything grows at once. It's not just like she's grown for those whole seconds, and then it was only seconds, and that was fan service. That was literally anybody who's older, hey, here you go. She's a mascot already. Let's just make sure everybody can see her for once.
Well, and even beyond the fan service act of it, it's just natural. I mean, like, I guess there's flat-chested adults, women's, but, you know, if you're drawing a person getting bigger besides just their height and you're trying to show them there, it's kind of natural. But what's weird is just the automatic like disdain for it, the automatic, oh, this is perverted, this belief that now that she got boobs all of a sudden it became like a hentai.
She has a mature form.
Because, yeah, basically it wasn't weird until they made it weird. The Facebook post that we were kind of referring to earlier, someone was saying that they love Japanese animation, but they think that this takes it too far because he feels the need to remind everybody that Nezuko is 12 years old. Well, when this scene is playing out, nobody's thinking, damn, Nezuko's hot. This little 12-year-old. Nothing about that is being said. Like,
Unless you're 12?
Exactly.
But, you know, basically, this is a fan that's making it weird. This is a trope in anime that's been around before. Hunter, you know, Gon has a fight later in the series, and he turns into a grown-ass man.
Right.
He gets full grown-ass pectorals, fucking thighs.
He wearing these, they just need this shirt turned into a bra.
His tiny little tank becomes only the nipple covering.
He got the booty shorts.
And he's just sitting there talking about jaw, kin, boom. And I mean, where was the hate? Where was the hate?
And it's all emphasis just to show the growth. You know what I mean? And,
Exactly.
you know, one thing that needs to be reminded to some of these newer fans is that it's literally like in a drawn format. So some of the things that are drawn, like, you know, exaggerated tatas or whatever you want to say it is, it's to put emphasis on the storytelling that, oh, this person grew. This is a new form. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and yeah, I think Nami from One Piece is a good example from that. She grows some bigger chesticles in the 2-year, you know, time skip. And mofos on the internet lost their mind, you know, talking about, Oda, you're disrespectful to the women's. While, and I can't say this for all, but mind you, the same type of fans that complain about that shit are probably using a fairy tale avatar on their Twitter page, right? You know what I'm saying? And like fairy tale is about half fan fiction, fan service. Yeah, bro, except for Wendy. Wendy, she's a little.
Levy got the flat titties.
Yeah.
She's not super. I can't remember. Insert picture of Levy.
Yeah, right. Hey, if I find one and she's looking good.
Hey, I'm not saying it's better. I'm saying
I need the official. What if it's his art on the Twitter one? You know, if you drawing them little.
All right, that's different. Hashtag Hiro Mashima wants to draw hentai.
I go, let him do him, bro. He got 3 successful series.
That's a topic for another time.
We'll debate that. Bro. But yeah, like, you know, they like I actually had a conversation with a chick about that one time. Hating on another fan service kind of heavy character, literally the point of that character, Tamaki from Fire Force. And literally hate that she would get naked all the time. But didn't realize she was being a hypocrite because she loved Gray and Juvia from Fairy Tail, who both strip on purpose. Yeah. Tamaki's is a fucking accident. It's literally the joke is that this joke happens.
Yeah.
Gray, his joke is that he does it on purpose, and Juvia, her joke is she's just hornball for some Gray.
Yeah.
But she didn't even realize till I brought it up. It's like, hey, don't you realize? Like, oh shit, yeah, I do like that, and I hated that.
Yeah.
That's a problem, people.
It is.
You know,
that selective hate where you're looking at the exact same thing in a different show, but you love it in your favorite show.
I mean, maybe we should even title these video like "New Anime Fans Suck." Like, you know, you got a lot of people. Like, anime's huge now. It's the big new hotness. Everybody's into it. But not everybody goes into it with the same open mind and spirit that we came into this shit with, you know, this like just kind of love for what it is, you know. I mean, you like what you like.
It's just it's a realm where you go and you just enjoy. You're there for all the fun that it can bring, all the fun that it can be. And just to try and put these weird limits onto it where, no, wait, it's like, for what?
Right,
now?
like, essentially these mofos come out the gate talking about, hey, you know, your show, your manga, your anime is pretty good, but you know what would make it a little bit better? If you close up these women here, if you flatten up these chests. It's like, bruh,
exactly.
You're really trying, like, if you don't like it, go read something else.
There are plenty more.
And
there are plenty more.
It's really, in my opinion, it's unfair to the women to be sheltered like that because they want it in their own space when they think it's being viewed in a misogynistic light. Oh, Atushi Okuro is a guy author. He draws Tamaki super sexualized. Oh, she gets groped. I don't think that's funny. But in a different setting with, you know, maybe a female author or, you know, basically it's by their own standards, and that's not really fair.
Right.
Because anime and all of that, it's funny no matter what. The girls are the butts of the jokes. The guys are the butts of the joke.
Everybody gets it. And you're right. It definitely depends on, like, the person of, like, you know, who's drawing it. And because I don't know. I had another conversation with Chick hating on some fucking Ranma 1/2. All kinds of titties and like sexual jokes in there.
Was the most inclusive.
Yo, and it was made by a woman, and new anime fans will find that misogynistic, and they don't even know that a woman wrote that.
Exactly.
But you know they'll say some dumb shit like, "Oh, internalized misogyny." You'd be like, "All right, bro, like this conversation's done."
Like, at that point, like you didn't do any type of research. You just literally, oh no, this is it. This is how I'm looking at it. Face value is the only way I need to take everything.
And considering the careers of cosplay players that have launched in the last like 10 years, you know, it's like
clearly sex sells. You like to dress up as Fat Titty Mira Jane.
And
let all the little weaves take pictures with you. So just, you know, it's cool.
Exactly.
Straight up,
There's
you know.
nothing wrong with it. We're not hating on the fact that you like that stuff. We're just wondering
right,
why you're
because
hating on it being
why is it
shown.
okay for you to like it, but that's not.
Straight up, especially when it's like y'all are doing the sexualizing. Nobody told you to dress up like that. Why are all y'all dressing up like Velma right now? I don't fucking get that shit.
Is Velma popping?
Like,
Velma used to be kind of hot,
bro.
That first Scooby-Doo movie?
Get on the. Well, all right, she was baddie, bro. But for some reason, especially last Halloween, Velma just came up in some places on the internet.
Like out of nowhere.
And everyone's cosplaying up in there, dressing up, and you're like, hey, bro, like, who the fuck was like, let's sexualize Velma all of a sudden? Chicks, unless it was some dude. Hey, babe, I need you to get on the brainwashing and get these tris dressing up like Velma. Yeah, I've been jacking to her all day. Like this is that fire.
So how maybe chicks are in, bro? I'm kind of fucking with it myself.
Well, I mean, Velma.
Jinkies,
Jinkies,
Don't hate me some Velma, but I'm just saying, like, who sexualizes Velma?
Right, bring it back. It's the same niggas who sexualize Nezuko.
Right? Hey, they are just hiding their real perversion because they're bringing back some legit kid shows, and they're like, "Hey, man, you know who'd be bad? Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog, bro. Let's just."
But tell me, why are they all sexualizing Lola Bunny so damn hard?
Yo, hey, in the run from Zootopia.
Exactly.
It's like animals getting sexualized.
Yo, mad chicks like that Beastar. Beastars.
Yeah, that Beastar.
And I'm just like,
I've seen that show, yep.
Bestiality, bro.
Bestiality, furries. You're like, okay, how is that okay? But there can't be a big titty chick in a fucking shonen. Like, they're just, and most of the ones that they complain about, Nami, anyone from Fairy Tail, Nezuko, they fight. They are strong.
Yeah.
They have depth. And these people are hating on them for what reason? Like, and mind you, these are the same people that probably go and like upvote the craziest fucking hentai that you've ever fucking seen. And you're like, why is this
trying to watch the most craziest shit, all the tentacles.
Bringing it back. Nangy style. You know?
Big good old days.
But it's just...
It's fucking wild. So you're just kind of sitting here like, hey, man, what is the battle? What is the point? Yeah. Clearly, it's for browning social justice points like on Twitter.
Trying to get more likes.
And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's the way I'm programmed to think. But I feel like when you make those opinions publicly online like that, people just see through that shit. They're like, you don't really feel that way. Nigga, you know you was watching that fucking shit. You know you like the anime titties. Shut the fuck up.
Right. And here's something that no one else kind of thinks about. It's like, hey, man, there are 14-year-olds watching this. So.
Well, that's who it's actually for. It's for shonen, for young boys.
Exactly, bro. Like, all of us can watch it and like things for different reasons, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird that they just don't think of that demographic. They think these young boys need to keep it in their pants. It's like, bro, they're probably getting their first boner up in here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially at that time when everything is running like that. That's what makes a shonen
I'll be the first one to say that Naruto was a sexual awakening for me as a 12-year-old boy. Not knowing himself that Hinata was bad.
Oh, the sexy jutsu didn't get you?
Yeah.
No. That seems kind of weird. Hinata was bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ain't wrong. Freaking Tsunade popped up out of nowhere. Like,
Anko? Naruto had heat, bro.
Yes.
I mean, bro, you really want to go old school. You know what it is, bro. Tenchi Muyo.
Hey, Tenchi popped everybody's chair.
Exactly. Looking at it like Ryoko?
Yeah.
It was Ryoko, baby.
Hey, you know what it is.
With some washu.
Hey, bro, Kione.
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
Hey, but you weird niggas out there liking Sasami.
Alright.
Almost 12, man. You're like, bro, she look like Hatsumi Mitsuku. You're like, bro, she 14 too.
Everybody loves some Miku.
But see, and that's the point. Like, the weirdos that actually like that shit, they're not attacking that. They're attacking the most simplistic shonen kind of like male, like literally shit that just dudes like, and they're just trying to take it down just to take it down. I've seen all kinds of like Yuri mangas in the bookstores or shit pops up, you know, on these websites, and you're like, bro, if this isn't some hentai that also should be demeaning to women based off the shit that you're complaining about on the internet, I don't fucking know what is. I mean, do we want anime, all of them in burqas?
That manga that you had sent me the other day, the one about the girl who gets isekai as a sex worker.
Yo.
Come on now. Like, are we serious? This is stuff that we're letting pass, that we're letting it go, that we're letting it be all fine and dandy. But the moment that it's something that's in a normal show, that's actually can be centralized into some real life shit, no, we can't have that. That's the thing that we need to knock down completely because guys like it.
Well,
not because it can be female centric, but because guys
like like that is like essentially it's just porn, right? And it's like, hey man, that's fine if that's what y'all want to watch and stuff, but it's like it's weird that you wouldn't tackle the aggressively heavy, hey, the whole plot of this is porn, and you would get mad at it in the place where it's just literally it's just I don't even want to call it like using sex to sell. It's just some of it's just drawing pretty people, you know. It's like sometimes I just don't think like it's I need this to be fappable. I just need this to be attractive.
Exactly.
And to me, those are like two different streets. Like, you know, when you are making these animes when it's about sex, or they're, what's that new popular one, the darling cosplay girl, whatever, and she's fucking, you know, yeah, like when, no. The one, yeah. That, whatever. It's called like My Cosplay Darling. Literally, it's literally about a girl trying, like, cosplaying. That's literally what the manga is about. And it's like, okay, if that's what this is about, and there's a whole scene where she's in a bikini, just super zoomed in on the titties, and females are loving it, and females and the woke dudes, let's not, like, you know, discredit these little soy boys. You know, if they're loving it, they're okay with that, because it's about cosplay, which is about dressing up as the sexy characters that you complain about. Somewhere in there, y'all's brain should be fried.
Yeah.
Because mine is doing all kinds of fucking gymnastics trying to keep up with the fact that what y'all say and do is retarded and contradictory.
It's always just self-satisfying every single time. If it sounds good to me, if it's going to work for me, then that's what I'm going to make happen. And I mean, anime is for everybody. It's not made for one person. It is made for everyone.
Right, and I don't know if
we can all enjoy.
That's where I'm kind of like, yo, we need to like gatekeep, because it's like new fans don't understand that you have your genres and others have theirs. Shonen, Shouju, Seinen, all those other isekai, whatever. It's like mech.
If you want those ones that you want like that, then just look up the genre and trust you will find it. There's anime out there for everyone. If this is one that you don't like, you don't need to change it for all the rest of us.
Yeah.
You need to look at something else. Like, I'm not looking at some freaking Yuri and Yaoi and all that stuff, okay? I'm looking at some regular stuff.
Right, like there needs to be more fights in this Yuri, bruh, and a dick.
Like, come on now. Like, I'm trying to sit here.
This isn't inclusive, bruh.
Like,
this story about lesbian sisters has no fight.
Bruh, she didn't even power up for like 2 episodes. The fuck? Fucking man.
End of the damn day on that shit. Y'all need to stop hating where there needs to be no hate. Like,
pretty much.
The anime literally gives you something to love in any fashion. Find it.
Yeah, we say all of this to say that anime is already an inclusive space. You can find everything in anime. You don't have to gatekeep and try and censor and, you know, change things.
Clean it up.
Yeah.
You're thinking that it's weird. Or,
your insecurities.
You know, you're insecure in your own head about the shit that you're seeing.
Trust, anime can handle it. Just find which one handles it for you.
Yeah. And I mean, like, truly, yeah, like what you like, and don't complain about things that, like, don't make a problem where there isn't one. Like, the crazy thing that kind of irks me when it comes to this stuff is it's like, hey, you people are saying that anybody that likes this stuff because you in your mind think it's weird are like perverts all of a sudden. And it's all like, well, I'm not, because you're the crazy one who made it perverted. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't have the foot fetish. You're the one sucking on toes. Don't call me weird because I'm not sucking on the toes. Like, that's on y'all. So don't fucking, you know, try to dictate what anime needs to be, should be, or supposed to be in the modern world, you know?
Exactly. Like, anime has been around longer than all of us. Come on now. Like, trust.
I mean, yeah, y'all wasn't complaining about Astro Boy. He just wore shorts.
Exactly.
Where's the kiddie porn allegations there?
Exactly.
A shirt.
Like, come on.
Shorts and a freaking
Old man was inside his body building it. Disgusting.
His hands were all inside me. Oh my god.
Like,
It's just, that's, I don't know. These tales, these words, I hope they reaches some of you fans and actually makes you realize that, hey, I can find a different one. I can really look at it in a different light.
Or just grow up, suck it up, and like accept that a pair of titties aren't going to kill you. Accept that if somebody wants to draw them or somebody enjoys them, it doesn't make them a pervert. Accept that you have your weirdo fetishes and other people have theirs. And accept the fact that most of this shit isn't as perverted as y'all want to make it. And the really perverted shit, you're not even touching.
Yeah, a lot of it is just lighthearted romance. You know, like I said, you know, I understand that, you know, you feel a certain way about stuff, but I don't think anime teaches you to walk up and just rub women.
No.
You know,
most of the shit's accidental in there too.
Yeah.
It's really a pun on the youthfulness of life. You know, you find yourself in situations
And
And-
these are exaggerated situations.
Exactly.
In most to almost every
All of
single
it.
one of them.
The whole
So,
style is exaggerated. None of that shit is like. If you want a realistic anime, put on a fucking Japanese live action drama and where somebody's catching a miraculous disease and dying at the end of
There
that
you
movie.
go.
Like, there you go.
That's what you need is melodrama. You don't
Right.
need K-dramas.
But anime is for the fantastical, for the exaggerate. Like everything just needs to be wild there in all of ways that you want, and have fun with it.
Right.
Not the bull.
Anything else on y'all?
No. Next time you're sitting back watching some anime and you feel the urge to be a Twitter Puritan, do not.
Please not. Like, stop.
Keep
You're
those
ruining anime,
comments-
and that's all we got.
Exactly. Keep them comments.
American TV sucks. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, mofos will listen.
JABBERJAWS.
And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.